Absolutely.
click on and go. So happy to see you. Very, very excited about this moment. You know,
Yeah, to be here with you.
yeah. And the thing about it, and we're going to talk about it is um, the inspiration you have been to me. A lot of people don't know, but man, when you saw a gift in me years ago, I mean, I think I've been knowing you since 2003, and you blessed me, and you said, look, you my son, and ever since then, you've been mom, Dr. Grace to a lot. So we're gonna get right to it. So what's been going on, Dr. Grace? I know you've been working, working, working.
Yes, I have been busy. Thank the Lord. There's always, something that we can do to serve. And I've always considered myself a servant leader.
Absolutely.
I know I've been through a lot in 2020 with COVID-19, and it caught us all by surprise. And, other things that we've had to endure as well. But we've navigated through it, and to God be the glory. We are
Yeah,
still alive, so that God has a plan for us.
absolutely. Like you said, we've been through so much during COVID, and I've saw COVID, not to downplay the people that we lost due to COVID, but a lot on my end as well. I thought it was I saw COVID because it came in 2020, Dr. Grace. I saw COVID. 2020 means clear vision. In order for us to have clear vision, we have to have no distractions, right? And that's how I looked at it. It was a time for us to sit back and kind of reflect and understand what our purpose was. And so you've been doing a lot, in the last year. So let's talk about it. You've been an inspiration to women, not just in this triangle, the Raleigh Durham area. You've been an inspiration to women across this country. And I know my daughter loves you. Since she was born, she loves some Dr. Grace. So let's talk about it. What is your zeal? What made you kind of take so many women under your wing and be just an ambassador for women and being an inspiration to women?
It's really all about authentic love. Remember in 2020 when we all were on lockdown, and of course I was recovering from an injury. But I know the one thing that for me became a problem immediately was being disconnected from the women that I love.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like part of my family was missing. I was able to communicate with my natural family, but
Mm-hmm.
on many days and how is so and so doing, and so for me, during that time the Lord blessed me to be able to do a Flourish retreat. It was awesome to be able to see over 200 women registered for that, and there were women from other areas like Los Angeles, California, and
Wow.
Philadelphia, different places. But for me, during the 2 months where we did the online retreat, to see the faces of women that I have not seen and to know they were okay, and to see women in a relaxed environment. Some of them were, kind of sitting outside, but they all had their note book and their pen. They were ready to participate. And it was just amazing. And I think for me, it's a heart thing. I truly love the women. I feel like I'm assigned to them. I
Yeah.
consider myself a leader. And so, it's just that was good to be able to connect with them and to go deeper even during a pandemic.
Yeah. You're definitely a leader. Again, globally, you're a leader. We got something big coming up Saturday. I'm so excited about the Flourishing Academy. And you've always been a woman of elegance and grace, phenomenal woman and things like that. So let's talk about it. Flourishing women. What kind of tell me what you think about a flourishing woman? How is that?
Well, again, it started from the retreat in 2020 that I did. And at the end of that, the women wanted more. They were like, well, what's next? And I said, well, what's next? I hadn't thought about it because all God had given me was the retreat.
Yeah.
And so I had to go before I ended the retreat. And I said, let me pray about it. And so
Yeah.
when I prayed about it, lo and behold, the Lord dropped Flourish podcast in my lap. And I said, oh, this is a way we can stay connected, all the women that were from different locations, different cities and states. And so I started the Flourish podcast to keep all of us connected after our event on Eventbrite. And then I noticed other countries started coming on. And I was like, whoa, I'm in, UK. Oh my goodness, I'm in Canada. And I looked up and I was in 12 countries. So, it started there. And I just really felt like, because of everything I went through in 2020, I really felt that God had put me in a position where I could, on that journey, be a blessing to someone else. So that's when I began to work with, some coaches. I was assigned a business consultant through the SCORE program, and they began to listen to my heart, and begin to just write. I, picked up the book that I had just recently written before COVID happened. And I Choose to Flourish. I read the book. I had time during the pandemic. And at the end, I was like, we're going to flourish through this. We're against all odds are going to make it. And so I, reached out to the publisher and began to work with the publisher, and they, put my book in the global books publishing bookstore. So I'm on the bestsellers list for that. Then I found out I was in Target just in time for.
We got to give you a clap for that. We can't.
I didn't even know the book was.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I found out we were in Target just in time for days. I was so amazed. And so there are some displays in most of the Target stores, and there are some stores that, when you go in, if I'm not in the display, you can request it, and if they have enough requests, they will bring displays to that Target store. And I'm in Amazon. I'm also in Barnes and Nobles, as well as Goodreads. So, God has been faithful, and I think He makes provision for the vision. And so I begin to think about some of the challenges. I asked myself, what's the why right now in everything that we're going through? And I think about all of the challenges. And that's when we looked at, building out courses. And on Saturday, you'll hear some more about. I'm not going to go into that, but I just want to encourage everyone to be there for launch 11 a.m. on Saturday. Get your coffee, your tea.
I'm so excited for you. I'm excited because I know personally, the impact that you have. And I know Saturday will definitely be impactful. Ladies, I know you coming in, get your tickets. And Dr. Grace, where can they find their tickets?
Yeah, so in your link, there'll be a link for Eventbrite. I want to encourage you to go and to sign up there, because my heart's desire is that you not only just be a part of the ground level launch on Saturday, and I'm telling you, the team's working hard, and we are excited, and we're finally ready after a year. So I want you to sign up on Eventbrite, so we'll be able to keep you in the heart of everything we do for our Flourishing Online Academy.
Yeah, Tamika Jeffrey, she said, I'm ready. And I'm excited. I know the enthusiasm is there. The thing about it, Dr. Grace, is I don't think, and you're so humble, I don't think you understand what Saturday is going to do for some women. A lot of people have been going through some stuff. 2020, we've lost some stuff. And we just need a word, something just to keep us going, day by day. And, people, I had people texting me, when they saw me posted yesterday about meeting with you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see Dr. Grace. I can't wait. What's this thing about Saturday? And that's the impact. Ladies, you have to get connected. Don't be so, and for me, I get connected to other brothers and fellas too. I'll tell you, Dr. Grace is definitely an inspiration in my life, and things like that. And you have definitely, you got it going on, Dr. Grace, I tell you. So make sure it's www.flourishingonlineacademy.com. Now, and will that send you to the link to get to the? Okay.
You'll be able to get there. But after we go off, I'll make sure that I go and make a comment and, post that link in your web, tonight, so that people can go directly to the Eventbrite page. It's very simple. All you have to do is put your email. You'll be directly connected, and then we will also be able to keep you informed. We have our Flourish VIP sessions. We also on our website have our Flourish group. So we have a community, not just locally, but a global community where we blog and, you know, we share, we encourage each other, and there are resources out there. So there is so much. And as you go to the website, it's going to be changing because
Yeah.
our team is working and we're gearing up for 2022. So we're always going to, in addition to the launch on Saturday,
Yeah.
there are going to be new things coming as we form partnerships.
I love it. So it's like a domino effect. You know, you get the flourishing, then the next event. You got to keep it going, and I love it. I love what you're doing. It's amazing. Everybody that's tuned in, please do me a favor. You know, ladies, get connected with Dr. Grace and her team. It's going to be amazing. www.flourishingonlineacademy.com. Make sure 11 o'clock, y'all didn't, you know, got up, you know, straighten the house and everything. And make sure you tune in. This is a virtual event, so you can, like you said, you can get your tea, your coffee, whatever you need. And just we need that little spunks every now and then. Thanksgiving, holidays, and things like that. I'm so excited about it for you, Dr. Grace, and your team. I know I talked to your team, and oh my gosh, they're excited. I think they might be more excited than you. I don't know. It's kind of, you know, hand in hand. So it's they're excited, you know, and I'm so excited. I love you so much. Like I said, you're a mom, you know. I'm going to post a link tonight. Like you said, we're going to post a link so you can go right to it and get connected to it. Dr. Grace, I know we talked earlier, we joked about it, but let's, you don't have no TikTok, but your other social media platforms, where people can follow you at, where can we, because you always, now I'm going to tell you, your Twitter, you always have an encouraging word on Twitter. So where can people follow you? I know people on Facebook, you know, they connected to you now, but what about other social media platforms?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, and I'm always, you know, posting an encouraging word. I am an
Yeah,
encourager. I believe in building up. I mean, you know, life can tear you down, but, you know, we stand strong together. And that's the reason why I say that flourishing is a journey. It's not a
yeah.
destination. And God has made us some promises, and we're going to enter into those. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm also on LinkedIn. I've been trying to learn
Really?
a little bit
Okay.
about, you know, just being connected there. Yeah, I've got a following on LinkedIn. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm also on, yeah, but Tumblr and the other stuff, I haven't, it's just
Man.
too much to keep up with. And definitely
Yeah, it's much.
talk.
Look, we were having trouble trying to get connected right now on Facebook, but it's amazing. So good to see you. I know people in the comments, everybody saying hi, Dr. Grace. So give them a quick wave hi. People comment. Good to see her. Thank y'all for joining tonight. Mom, Dr. Grace, thank you so much for this time. Y'all, the Flourishing Academy. This is, I want y'all to get connected now, because you know, down the road, it might not be no seats available, you know. And so get connected now. Get connected to Dr. Grace. Again, www.flourishingonlineacademy.com. Follow her on Twitter. When I tell you, I look at her Twitter sometimes, I be in the bed and I scroll and I see it, and it be just for me. And I be like, all right, let me get up, shower, and keep moving. So make sure y'all follow her on these social media networks. Those who know her know she's a woman of elegance, and her name, Grace. She's phenomenal. And I'm just happy that we're family, you know, and things like that. I love you so much. I know you go get some rest because you got a big
Love
day
you so
Saturday. 11 o'clock.